Here to react, Congressman Pat Fallon. Congressman, why would we think that this changing calendar will magically change this administration's policy?
Well, what we've seen is the border crisis that's occurring right now is from two things. It was manufactured from Joe Biden's wokeness and his weakness. He signaled to the far left that he would institute a de facto open border policy. And Wait Mexico became catch and release. And build the wall became open the gate. And deport criminals became cartels run amok. We've added 2 million people illegally to this country. That's the entire population of the state of West Virginia. And we've had, for the first time in our history, at least 160,000 border crossings each month for 10 months in a row. This is not a border crisis, it's a border catastrophe. And something has to be done because it's a clear and present danger to Americans.
It's not just a threat, Congressman, to the health and safety of those on the border. It's frankly a national security threat, is it not?
It is. And you know what? Joe Biden's also succeeded in one thing as well. He has made every state a border state. When you look at the fentanyl seizures just on the border, we've seized 11,200 pounds of fentanyl on the border. That's enough fentanyl, manufactured mainly in China, by the way, to kill every man, woman, and child in this country 7 times over. We've seized 200,000 pounds of methamphetamine this year alone. And it's a lot easier for the cartels to smuggle their illegal narcotics when half of our Border Patrol agents are changing diapers, administering COVID tests, and babysitting.
Yeah, if the potential killing of thousands of Americans from overdoses isn't enough to change the Biden administration's policies, Congressman, what is?
You know what? That's a great question because, they have this inconsistent COVID policy where they close down the borders for 9 months, except the southern border. So nobody in the entire world could come to this country legally as a tourist, but they allowed 2 million people to come through the country from mostly from nation states that don't have any vaccinations rates to speak of. So what we saw in Virginia, what we saw in New Jersey in elections across the country in November was a swing of about 16 percentage points. And that's not going to be a red wave. That's a red tsunami. And if the Democrats don't start taking border security and the safety of Americans seriously, Republicans will take control and we'll do it for them.
Congressman Pat Fallon, we appreciate you getting up early with us on this first business day of 2022. Thank you very much. Have a great new year.